What can I say?
Let's move on to Monday Night Raw following Crown Jewel, which was actually still in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. I didn't realize it was until I saw the women were still wearing those fits.
Yeah. So, show kind of opens up with Liv Morgan's championship celebration.
Right.
Which is interrupted by the tag team champions.
What y'all doing on Raw?
So, it seems like maybe are they setting up a tag team championship match between them and Judgment Day?
I think they're really setting up like a tag team championship duo between Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez.
Maybe Saturday night's main event?
Maybe
Survivor Series?
Maybe.
I think they'll probably set up a women's War Games match before that, but I think maybe Saturday night's main event I could see.
Yeah.
Tag team match.
I feel like they need to definitely like add a lot of hype to the main event, like championship stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. But, however, they're wanting to find out a number one contender for Liv Morgan's.
Right.
Rhea Ripley's out. Because remember, they took out the last NXT. They took her out.
Yep.
So we need a new number one contender. So why not a battle royal? An easy battle royal.
Yeah.
To decide.
Let's just say this battle royale was fun to watch.
Yeah. And let's just say Io's on her way back up.
Yeah. Io Sky.
Io picks up the victory and is now the number one contender.
Yeah.
For the Women's World Championship.
I'm starting to think she doesn't need damage control
She
anymore.
may not need them. Io Sky.
She could go on her own.
She's the best, dude. I love Io Sky.
I would love it if Belair Cargill maybe cost Liv the title and Io won it. So then that way we get a tag team championship between Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, Liv Morgan, and Raquel. Because also Liv Morgan and Raquel were the reason that Belair and Jade Cargill didn't win that match. Mm-hmm. They eliminated them. Mm-hmm. So
could come back to haunt her.
Yeah. Next match we have War Raiders and the New Day. Mm-hmm. More controversy in the New Day.
I mean, I think we're going to see the end of the New Day.
Even Kofi's getting mad now.
Even Kofi's getting upset with Woods.
Yeah.
War Raiders, however, on a roll ever since they're back. They still got a title opportunity coming up.
Yep.
Which I'm not too sure if Judgment Day will be able to beat them.
The War Raiders are looking good.
They're on a roll.
Eric is here.
He's here.
Eric is back. Ivar, once again, he was crazy as a singles competitor, even more dominant with a tag team partner. Mm-hmm. So I'm ready to see it.
People were thinking maybe the War Raiders were done.
Yeah.
They're showing that
They're
that's
back.
not the case.
They're back.
They got a second wind.
Once again, Valhalla, nowhere to be seen.
Nowhere to be seen, but, we'll see what happens. We had a little bit of a confrontation. Some more bloodline stuff.
Yeah.
So we had Sammy and Jimmy Uso kind of went at it.
Yep.
However, Jey Uso officially declared Sami Zayn as Sammy Uso.
Yeah.
Really inviting him into the family officially.
And Sammy was like, I'm sorry, I can't do this.
Can't do this.
But
because at the end of the day, I think Sammy still needs Roman's approval.
Right. And he still needs Roman's apology.
He knows if he is officially going to be able to fix this, he's got to fix it with Roman.
Right. He's
the guy he's got to fix his issues with.
And Sammy was originally just going to dip out. He's like, I'm done with this. Mm-hmm. Jay, you're my best friend.
Yeah.
But
he my oos.
Yeah, and Jay was like, just show up on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
And
he's like, okay.
He's like, okay. Fine. We get another match, though. Dragon Lee and Chad Gable.
Dragon Lee picking up the big W.
Okay, so here's my question with Dragon Lee. Is WWE pushing him to be the next Rey Mysterio, do you think?
I think so.
It's looking like
I think Rey Mysterio's...
He's got to pass that legacy down. He can't pass it to Dominic.
Because Dominic's making his own legacy.
Right.
He's not doing the Rey Mysterio thing.
Right.
He's almost doing the Eddie Guerrero thing.
Right. Which is working out for him.
Which is tremendously working out for him.
I like to see it. So,
I still think Saturday night's main event, we're going to see Alpha Academy versus American Made.
Yeah.
I think that's where that rivalry is going to end. Because now I'm seeing, I think they could do American Made, Chad Gable, and Creed Brothers, and Ivy Nile against Alpha Academy, Maxine, Otis, Tozawa, and I would throw R-Truth in there.
Right.
I think R-Truth could be the guy to join Alpha Academy It'd be
pretty
their
funny.
next member.
But that means they'll have to end all this stuff with the Miz as well pretty soon.
Yeah, we'll get to the Miz here in a little bit. Main event was a fatal 4-way match for the number one contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. Damian Priest defeated Seth Rollins, Sheamus, and Dominic Mysterio.
You know, a really, really small part of me thought Dominic was going to win this match.
Here's the thing. Should Damian Priest have even been in this match? I mean, Dominic beat him the week before. He beat him. He pinned him.
But hey, I mean,
You let us know. Did Damian deserve to be in the match?
Damian proved that he deserved.
I mean, he took advantage of the opportunity.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I thought Seth Rollins was going to win it, or Sheamus.
Sheamus. Yeah.
I could definitely see Sheamus being an underdog.
I'll be surprised. Do you think this match will happen at Survivor Series or on Raw? Because I was thinking maybe they were going to put CM Punk and Gunther
Yeah.
for Survivor Series. I still think they might. So
I
think
Goldberg as well. They could
Goldberg,
also put Goldberg in there.
It was announced Goldberg is planning on doing his retirement match in 2025.
Really?
Yeah. So maybe at WrestleMania,
Maybe.
Gunther versus Goldberg.
I'd like to see it.
I like the sound of that. However, Damian Priest won the match. I think that match will take place on a Raw.
Yeah. I don't think it's that's like a big like headliner
Yeah,
match.
I think Gunther will win, and during his celebration, hit CM Punk's music.
There you go.
Bronson Reed, however, also came out to take out Seth Rollins.
Yep.
So that rivalry is obviously not over quite
That
yet.
cost Seth Rollins that match.
That could be a match at Survivor Series
Right.
to end the rivalry, possibly. I wanted to save the Miz and Uncle Howdy story for last because I know you're an Uncle Howdy guy. We got some of that backstage segment where Miz is like tied to a chair or something.
You know, we're getting a lot of this Miz Taraj stuff back.
Callbacks. I love it.
I like it. I mean, like, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, why
Like,
he would be upset.
He doesn't want Karrion Kross. He made that very clear. He doesn't want.
I want the Miz.
He doesn't want the Final Testament. He wants the Miz. Mm-hmm. And
But the Final Testament, it's almost like they feel like they have a responsibility
over Miz,
to Miz.
now. Yeah. But
So it's like we gotta help him.
now they're. I mean, he also Manimal called Paul
Elridge.
Yeah.
Took him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's probably why they're going to get involved in that mix.
Yeah.
But either way, that rivalry is building up, and I'm liking the looks of it. Mm-hmm. With bringing back the Miz Taraj stuff.
Miz Taraj.
What if Curtis Axel came back?
Ooh.
That would be.
I don't even know what he's doing nowadays. I don't know.
You want me to search him up?
It's okay.
Okay.
You let us know if Curtis Axel should come back. What he's doing.
What if he's like has his own like family business?
Yeah.
right
What
now
if,
where,
what
like,
if he's just like doing his own thing? He like is a banker now or something.
he's like a plumber?
Plumber. Nothing wrong with plumbers.
We need plumbers.
We need them desperately. Do you know? Fun fact, completely off topic, that the most busiest job on Thanksgiving is plumbers. And it's because it's not so much like toilets or anything; it's sinks.
Yeah.
It's because people are putting food down that
So much food down the
don't
sinks.
need to be going down the drain. Like
Yeah.
someone was telling a story how like their mom was putting potato peels down the drain and it clogged it all up, and a plumber had to come in and completely take out the sink and do everything. Just a fun fact.
Fun fact.
Moving on to NXT,
Okay, here we
which
go.
was at the ECW Arena
Yeah.
in Philadelphia.
This is a big NXT, folks.
Yeah,
You all have to pay attention.
It was basically NXT ECW night. Because the night kicks off with Jada Parker defeating Lola Vice in a hardcore match with
Crazy
special
match.
guest referee Dawn Marie, ECW legend.
Yeah.
Jada Parker, huge victory for her.
Shout out Jada Parker.
This rivalry's been going on for a while, and Jada Parker.
Do you
finally
think this
picked up the
rivalry
victory.
is done?
I think so. I mean, this is the victory.
I mean, that's a great way to end it, in my opinion.
I think Jada Parker could maybe move on to the NXT North American Championship now.
Let's talk about Javon Evans. And
Javon
Wesley.
Evans, Wesley. Before the match, Wesley takes out Rob Van Dam backstage.
Yeah, which is completely disrespectful.
Yeah,
especially
and
in
not
that
a
arena.
smart move. In that arena against Rob Van Dam, no.
No.
So, match goes on. It's a great match. Two young guys with bright futures.
Yep.
Rob Van Dam, however, comes out. Obviously, you know he's not going to take that line
He's
down.
not taking anything.
and helps Devon Evans pick up the big fat W.
Right. Let's talk about
Then
Trick
it's
Williams.
Trick Williams and Bubba Ray Dudley against Ridge Holland and Ethan Page.
You know, if you got Bubba Dudley in there, you gotta get a dub with him.
Well, that didn't happen.
I know.
In the ECW arena, so Trick Williams goes for the trick shot, misses, and Ridge Holland rolls him up, pins him. He pinned the champion.
Yeah.
Ridge Holland is next in line for the NXT Championship in my eyes.
Yeah. And I feel like Ethan Page might get a little jealous of that. And
Get a little jealous of that?
Maybe a triple threat.
Maybe cost them the match, triple
Ooh.
threat. Who knows? However,
Yeah.
they didn't stop there because they started attacking, and it seemed like maybe it was too much. But out comes the other Dudley boy,
You can't forget him.
Reverend Devon. Testify, Devon Dudley comes out with a table. Because at first they were asking, they had Bubba Ray telling Trick Williams to go get a table.
Yeah.
He's looking under the ring. There's no tables.
Do you want to know why?
In the ECW arena, there's no tables.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because his partner had the tables.
He had the tables.
He had the tables.
He had the tables.
Devon Dudley.
Devon said, "I got you, brother."
Devon said, "I have the tables."
He says, "No matter what, at the end of the day, I got the tables." And he brings them out, and they put them through the table.
What can I say?
What can I say? Next match was NXT North American Champion Tony D'Angelo defeating ECW legend Nunzio. It was very exciting to see Nunzio back in that ring against Tony D'Angelo. I'm sure he was probably pumped to be able to wrestle him.
Yeah, I mean, that's an honor.
And the crowd was hyped the whole time.
Yep.
They knew they were in for a good show, and they certainly got it. Again, this was almost like a PLE.
Yeah.
I mean, it had that caliber of matches. Main event was the women's tag match between Julia, Stephanie Valkyrie, Kalani Jordan, and TNA's Jordan Grace, and Zarya, defeating Roxanne Perez, Cora Jade, and Fatal Influence. Zarya pins Roxanne Perez, the NXT Women's Champion. So she's, right now, makes a very good claim for being number one contender for the NXT Women's Championship.
Man.
What can I say?
What can I say?
That was a good night. Obviously, because they had the election on Tuesday,
Yeah.
they clearly needed to move the show. So they put it on. It was on Wednesday. And I will say this show did not disappoint.
Did not.
Maybe I would say show of the week.
You could not have wasted that show on a Tuesday while the election's happening.
No.
Could not have
a
wasted
chance.
that.
Not a chance. Moving on to SmackDown November 8th. At first,
Pay attention, y'all.
Roman Reigns refused to apologize.
Yeah. I mean, Roman Reigns he still has that little grudge in him.
Yeah.
He's still the tribal chief.
He's still the tribal chief. He doesn't forget.
He doesn't.
He doesn't forget. He's having trouble forgiving and forgetting. He can't do it.
I mean, forgetting is what cost him the match with Seth Rollins.
Exactly.
Seth Rollins, he couldn't forget Seth Rollins.
Everything comes full circle.
Yeah.
Everything comes full circle.
Maybe Roman Reigns is the problem.
He keeps blaming his problems on others.
There's a question of the episode. Is Roman Reigns the problem?
Ooh. Let us know in the comments.
Let us know in the comments. What was next? Candice LeRae
Got
loses
beat
to
up.
Bailey.
She got
Because she don't got Indy Hartwell anymore. That's why. You know she would have won that if Indy Hartwell was in her corner.
But then Naomi would have evened things out, probably.
I guess. You can make that argument. Here, probably maybe the craziest moment of the night. Kevin Owens takes out Randy Orton with a pile driver.
With a pile driver.
A band move.
Which is... It's disgusting.
Disgusting.
It's disgusting.
If Randy Orton was carted out and there's no timetable on his return.
It's disgusting.
Now, this fuels my speculation that Kevin Owens will join the new bloodline.
Yeah.
Because now they've kind of got Randy Orton out of the way. So, and I think they'll save him for coming back till after Survivor Series. So that they can build that up for Saturday night's main event, Kevin Owens and Randy Orton.
Okay.
I thought maybe they were going to do Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens.
What date exactly is Saturday?
It's somewhere. It's a Saturday in December. I don't know exactly the date.
Well, I hope it's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday. It's on like NBC. It'll be on NBC.
Okay.
So it's on like cable TV or YouTube TV, whatever you guys whatever you use.
Make sure to tune in on that.
Tune in to NBC.
Tune in. Tune in.
Tune in. But yeah, that fuels my speculation that he'll join the new bloodline, and Cody Rhodes will join the original bloodline.
Very obvious now.
Yeah, because then that sets up the Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens little storyline you can play with.
I feel like they're just stealing the script that you presented a few weeks ago.
We've predicted quite a bit of things that have come to fruition.
Like the cage.
The cage.
With Dominic Mysterio. We predicted that.
We predicted that. Before anybody else. We predicted them pushing Candice LeRae. Yeah. And then we're seeing her quite often more now. Which, let's just go ahead and talk about it. We have a new title announced. The new Women's United States Championship.
It's about time.
So it seems like NXT, which is good to have, they're kind of like the guinea pigs.
Yeah.
They try things out of there, see how it works, and if it works out, they'll bring it to the main roster.
It worked out, for sure.
Yeah, so who do you think will be the very first Women's United States Champion? And I'm assuming this is kind of like the tag team title where it's going to go on both brands until they announce a Women's Intercontinental Champion.
I feel like it could be Candice LeRae, Naomi, it could be...
Yeah.
It could be Chelsea Green. Maybe?
Chelsea Green. You think on the Raw side, you could throw in Io Sky. You can throw in Raquel. You got Lyra Valkyria.
Yeah.
You got all those women. Natalia even.
What?
But you got Piper Niven.
What?
You got Kairi Sane.
What?
You got Asuka.
What?
Returning Alexa Bliss.
What? Oh, that would be cool.
Bro.
Nikki Cross.
What
would Wyatt Six do with that title?
They'd probably like spray paint it dark or something.
Yeah. I don't think that was a good first look.
Maybe not for a first. But, you know.
It definitely adds more spotlight to the women, though, which I like.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you think this will be a both brands title, or do you think they'll eventually announce an Intercontinental?
I think it should be just like a SmackDown thing.
Yeah.
And then whenever it comes down to it, it'll be...
You should announce a Women's Intercontinental Champion?
Yeah, Intercontinental for Women's.
Here's the thing. It's just... With a 2-hour show, you're risking every segment to be regarding a championship, which I don't think is really a good idea. I think some stories, kind of like Uncle Howdy, should be without... It doesn't need a title. Yeah. And I think it works better without a title.
I agree. I feel like maybe if they do add another women's singles championship, it should be like after we have like all like the Netflix stuff.
And you can add
it could be an announced thing on the Netflix show.
It gives it a chance because there's still those shows like Main Event that premiere like on Peacock and stuff or whatever. Yeah. That gives the chance because you don't really show off like the World Championship on those shows. But maybe you can show off the Women's United States and Women's Intercontinental on those shows as well. Right. To kind of hype those up a bit more. Right. Moving on, we had DIY defeating Pretty Deadly. Tommaso Ciampa kind of did all the work.
Tommaso Ciampa.
Are we seeing another DIY split?
It's looking like it, which we're seeing a lot of tag teams splitting right now.
Could that mean new tag teams being formed?
I feel like it is. I feel like it's setting up maybe... for tag teams either in NXT to rise up or just new tag teams to be formed, which I'm down for either.
Let's see them rise up.
Yeah, new era, new teams.
Moving on, we had a non-title tag team match between Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair defeating Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton.
I mean, they're definitely proving that they're the champions.
I mean, they're on a roll.
They're on a roll. We keep saying that we think they're going to lose, but they're proving us wrong.
They're proving us wrong. Hey. Prove us wrong.
Okay.
Another non-title match between Motor City Machine Guns and A-Town Down Under.
Yeah.
Another team we expected to be breaking up soon was A-Town Down Under. Is it still going to happen or when?
I mean, they're not. Nothing's going good for them right now.
No,
Ever since they won those titles, nothing's happened for them.
Well, ever since they lost them.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. But Motor City Machine Guns are on a roll.
Yeah. But then we get a huge segment. Huge turn.
To close out the show.
Probably the biggest takeaway from the show.
Yeah.
The original bloodline is back.
They're back.
Sami Zayn, Roman Reigns, and the Usos. Mm-hmm. Or can we just say the Usos and Roman Reigns? Because Sami Zayn is now an Uso.
Ooh. I like the way you think.
Ooh.
Because it's official. The bloodline is back.
I will say, though, I feel like they definitely pushed this a lot quicker than I thought it would.
Well, we got to start gearing up for Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Because Survivor Series, seriously, is not that far away. It's the Saturday after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So it's really not that crazy far away. And if they're going to bring in Kevin Owens and Cody into this story, then we got to start moving.
I feel like if they do have Kevin Owens going, I would like to see it happen on the show.
That'd be cool because then you can do the
mystery partner.
Yeah, and you just imagine the face Sammy will have, the betrayal.
Yeah.
I mean, you could still do that on a Survivor Series, on a SmackDown. Solo could be here is our final 5th member.
Maybe this close out the show.
Close out the show, maybe the SmackDown before Survivor Series.
Yeah.
The original Bloodlines in the ring with Cody, they're looking, and Kevin Owens' music hits.
Yeah.
You just see the betrayal.